Danny trying to fight back against the chairman, Vince McMahon. He's in control, but Big Daddy V. Oh, whoa!
What was that kick? I mean, I've never seen a dude that size do a kick like that.
Well,
Big Daddy V he's big, but he's pretty athletic for a big man his size.
I mean, and this dude isn't big, like muscular. I mean, this dude is fat. He doesn't even have moves. He has straight up hits. This dude is.
Danny taking a shot at Vince McMahon. What is the strategy for Danny in this matchup?
To end this match as quickly as possible.
After this match, he should go try to get some lessons from Michael Tarver. Maybe that would help him.
Although I hear that Tarver is done doing the whole training thing. He had 3 graduates from the dojo, and that was it for him.
2 of us, both of us actually, and Steven Spriter. By the way, hi Sprite, we love you. Smirk.
That Asian, he's Asian.
Lol England.
Lol Patch or OH or whatever.
And
anyway,
Big Daddy V is just continuing to destroy Danny Jackpot.
Man, did you see that powerful slam right there?
I mean, it looked like he was going to toss him out of the ring.
He just tossed him like it was nothing.
Danny's in big trouble here.
Literally.
Huge elbow.
Look at Vince just staring right at Danny when Big Daddy V slammed him.
Mr. McMahon.
Oh, that's 485 pounds.
Splashing right on the Danny Jackpot.
Mr. McMahon.
That's gotta hurt. Yep. I gotta say so myself, Mr. McMahon. You don't cross the boss, and Danny is learning that firsthand.
Look at this. Samoan drop.
Just the power behind
Vince is coming
Vince wants to make the pin. Vince wants to make the pin. 1, 2. What? Oh, Danny.
Danny is somehow able to kick out.
If I were Danny, I'd just stay down, admit defeat, and fight for another day.
Because Danny has to be
bite
the
hero. Bite the bullet, Danny. Just bite the bullet.
I think the words "Billy, don't be a hero" are very fitting right now.
Well, Danny does want to try to be the call savior, and well, I gotta commend him on those efforts, but just in these odds, that's not gonna happen.
Somehow he's able to fight back still.
These fans, no matter how much they hate him, do want to see Danny Jackpot try to succeed, I guess.
I mean, I think that
He's very controversial.
The fans weren't a fan of him winning. They weren't a fan of his return, but after what he's been through, I mean, how can you not be on his side? Unless
Flying won't get KO.
Unless of course you're a fan of Mr. McMahon like myself. He just got kicked right off the apron.
And I respect you being a fan of Mr. McMahon and all that, Homer, but you do realize that me and Danny have some history, so I'm gonna be kind of neutral, or if not a little biased.
All right, Danny. Oh, Danny just suplexed him. That took a whole lot of strength.
I respect your decisions entirely. I mean, you can. I mean, if you have history with Danny, then that's cool with you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying as a businessman, and as someone who, I mean, I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but as someone who's gonna be a future member of the WEDF roster, I'm a fan of Mr. McMahon.
That's right.
Now, Homer, I've got a question for you. What was your main reason for joining Platinum Age, and what's your beef with CJ Wizard? Is it the fact that he attacked you on that episode 4, I think?
I mean, CJ Wizard called me out as the other half of Damage Gauge. He used me as sort of a ransom with the DCO Championship, and I didn't really like that. But to be honest, I mean, I don't care enough about CJ Wizard to have any opinion of him. There are far too many important things on my mind, like my now match at Rasslemania, to have to worry about him. I mean, do I like the guy? No. But is he a concern for me? No.
He shouldn't be a concern for me.
If the DCO title came between you two, what would you do?
Put on a great match, obviously, because I know I'm not going to cheat Matt out of the title. He's not going to cheat me out of the title. We're going to put on a great Bob Star match for the fans, whether they like us or not.
Big Daddy V's leaving. I think he's done his work.
I mean, if this doesn't keep Danny down, then I don't know what will, unless Mr. McMahon
slapping him.
I mean, that slap isn't just painful, it's disrespectful. To slap another man like that is just, I mean, that sends a message to Danny.
Vince McMahon hates...
the savior.
Vince McMahon hates Danny with everything he's got. I mean, Vince he's just spent countless time and effort just to try and get Danny Jackpot out of WEDF, but he's been unsuccessful with every attempt so far.
With a steel chair.
They first met on episode 28. There's a steel chair, and Danny just won the Intercontinental title. Vince was not too happy with that back then. Danny said Vince would appreciate it once he won the WEDF title. But Vince has not appreciated that Danny's won the WEDF title. Vince wants Cena to be the title holder.
He also didn't respect the fact that Danny was holding it at the same time. You know, double title champion right away.
All right, Danny, Vince is calling for help. Wait.
Oh my God! What?
Tucker! Derek Tucker!
Is that
what?
Dave Morrison?
Oh my God! Batista's back.
I thought he's retired.
Just to kind of point out an old joke that Matt made some time ago, I thought he was at this commentary table sitting right next to him.
What's the animal doing here? And Dave's got the sharpshooter locked in with Batista. What on earth?
I mean, you want to talk about a monster. You talk about the animal Batista. I mean, this guy is ridiculous.
But Batista...
I can't believe he's back here. I thought we were done looking at this dude. I mean, we had that fatal four-way match. He got pinned, and that was supposed to be the end of it, but...
Apparently, it's not the end of Dave Batista.
I mean, when Mr. McMahon wants something, Mr. McMahon gets something.
Snake Eyes in the corner to Danny Jackpot right there. I gotta say, this is very surprising to see Batista back in the WEDF and on Mr. McMahon's side.
I mean, and I gotta say, Batista, and there's a spear, but Batista looks like, since he got fired, he's been working out and doing everything he can to make sure that when he came back that he was in tip-top shape.
He was supposed to retire. He voided his whole retirement, like Ric Flair did.
Oh, spine buster from Batista, but remember, Frank Dogg, Mr. McMahon is the boss, and he makes the final calls and everything, and the reason we're seeing this Batista bomb right here is because of that.
And Vince, I think this is it.
Mr. McMahon coming back into the ring for the pinfall. This has to be the end.
Wait, he's not done with it yet. He let him up.
I like this. I like this new Batista.
Oh, yes. This Batista is exactly the Batista that everyone here has wanted. The Batista who doesn't care who you are. He will demolish you and he will not stop until he's satisfied.
If you walk up to him and tell him that you hate him, he will come back with an I hate you too.
And he'll come back with it in just tenfold.
He wants to put to the table.
Mr. McMahon giving the orders.
He's got the steel stab.
I can't say the way that is. I mean, to see Mr. McMahon in that kind of shape is one thing, but to see him just lift up those steel steps with ease, just more proof of the man's
Herculean physique.
Absolutely correct. And I think that Batista's now going to follow the orders of Mr. McMahon.
Yep, I think Batista.
Spear.
Oh, wow! Irish whipped right into that spear.
Spear fest again.
Spear. There. We're done. Okay, we got the spears in. Now what?
Spinebuster. Fans actually chained for Batista. Probably Mr. Boo Boo in the background.
That's probably true, actually.
Batista's got him on the table. Oh, Batista bomb.
Good thing I'm sitting at the other table. I mean, you can't see me.
Or me.
Or me. And Vince has got the steel stats again.
God, I mean, Vince McMahon and Batista, they're both just pounding into Danny Jackpot.
Oh, and there's that low blow.
They're trying to weaken Danny for his match at WrestleMania against Kurt Angle.
Oh, the Stone Cold Stunner.
Max Stunner. That's got to be the end of this. 1,
2, 3. The only thing that I see wrong with this finish is that I would personally, if I were Vince McMahon, I would have had him do Danny's cash out or the one kick KO or something just to lay more insult to injury into Danny. That's typical of Vince McMahon to do that anyway.
You know what I would have loved to see? I would have loved to have seen a phone call from Vince McMahon to me and you.
Oh my God! You know what? We should have went in there and attacked Danny. We would have been in the WEDF in no time. Why wait? We would have had contracts right there.
Patience, my man. Patience. We got Rasslemania, and there's Kurt Angle.
Yeah, you're right about that. We got Rasslemania. We'll take more satisfaction in defeating the suspect.
There's another one of those stunners, and Kurt Angle, of course, who was allowed to attack Danny. Of course, Danny is not allowed to attack Kurt unless provoked.
Unless Kurt attack.
I'm saying right there, he just got provoked. So I mean, who knows at this point? Although now it's 3-on-1, I don't see him having any sort of offense.
There's just
it's
no
the message for WrestleMania.
Kurt Angle is sending a message to Danny even more. I just don't see how Danny is going to win his submission match against Kurt Angle.
I want to remind you that turnbuckle that he's bashing his head into is exposed. That is just steel. There's no padding there.
This is throwing Danny.
God, I mean, Kurt Angle. Oh, here we go with those triple Germans. This man is a wrestling machine, and I gotta say, how do you expect to go against Kurt Angle in a submission match if you're Danny Jackpot?
I think we're gonna see the Angle slam.
Yes, we are.
There it is.
Batista doesn't even have to get in the ring.
Batista did his work. I think he's just laying back and just, as he's a security blanket now. Danny thinks that he can try to get up, and I mean, Danny is continuing to get up. I mean, if I were Danny, I would just lay down. I would stay down. I would admit defeat at the moment, and I would try to keep myself as much as 100% as I can for WrestleMania. I mean, the more
he has very powers, just like Zack Starr.
I mean, the more you get up, the more that you get attacked, and now Danny Jackpot has been busted open. And this injury is going to carry into WrestleMania. I mean, this is a huge advantage for Kurt Angle now.
Just the gap between them gets bigger and bigger with just how much damage Kurt Angle has done to Danny.
Oh, German super! Run the steel steps! Did you see that?
I think he's going to do it again.
Oh!
The back of Danny's head just bounced right off that bottom step.
Danny, oh man.
Still tearing to the Angle slam.
I gotta say, that referee should have gotten out of the ring. I don't know what he's doing standing there. He kind of deserved that shot.
And Kurt Angle going for that Boston Crab. He's wanting to tear him apart right now.
On Vince McMahon, he's just gonna get rid of the referee.
Now, I mean, this is the celebration that we all knew was gonna happen. But I did not expect Batista to be part of this celebration.
Or Big Daddy V. Well, he's not in the celebration. I didn't expect him to be the one weakening, but Danny either.
Well, in any case, folks, we're going to keep rolling on for the last Raw before WrestleMania, right after this break.
In the words of CM Punk, shut up, Josh.
I
hate you.